I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it in the box. Welcome back, Hyperdrivers, to another statue unboxing. Today in the house, I have the Sideshow Mythos statue of Anakin Skywalker. This is the 5th Mythos statue that I got in the new Mythos statue line. I know I said Mythos a lot there. Sorry about that. I picked this one up over at Comic Concepts, because they have the best pricing on all things statues and Hot Toys. If you're into that kind of stuff, I highly suggest you check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys to get to it. Also, if this is your first time here on the Hyperdrive, we talk about Star Wars all the time here on the Hyperdrive every week. So if you're into that stuff too, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can jump to Lightspeed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive, especially this week. It's because it's Star Wars Celebration week, and I'm going to be going bananas over at Star Wars Celebration. So you should subscribe and check out all the cool videos I'm bringing out for you guys here this week and next week. So going to have a lot of content here real soon. Anyway, if you guys have been watching my Mythos statue unboxing saga, I have unboxed every single one of the Mythos statues so far, the old ones and now the new ones. I gotta say that I'm lukewarm on the new ones. I really loved Asajj Ventress. I still think that's the best of the new Mythos line. Darth Maul is also a really fantastic piece. Both of them done by the Kuharek brothers. They also are doing the new Darth Vader, by the way, which that one also looks really damn cool. So if you haven't picked up the old Mythos one, that's a nice one for you guys to get. I thought the Kenobi was okay. It wasn't bad, but I don't think it fits very well with the rest of those. The Sidious, I mean, I thought that was hideous. I didn't like that. But now we got the Anakin. Now I picked up the Anakin here. It's because I thought the Kenobi was good enough that I thought this could be a nice companion piece for it. But when I saw the unboxing of it over at Sideshow's YouTube channel, I gotta say, not a fan. I didn't want to even unbox this statue. Hopefully it looks better once I assemble it than what I'm seeing in that video. Like I said, I put it up to the people in the chats that watch my videos if they want to see me unbox it, and everybody wants to see me unbox it. So yeah, you know, got to give you guys what you want. So here we are. Anyway, let's see what we got. You got this box here. This is actually the back side of the box, but I thought it had the coolest looking image. So you got Anakin Skywalker right there, and you got the flames going on behind him, which looks cool. You got black here on the side. You got another image of Anakin here on the front. This is the front side of it. And you have the side. There's no exclusive to this one. This is just a regular, or just, you know, it comes as you buy it. So nothing exclusive to get here. Anyway, let's get it out of the box and see what it looks like. All right, breaking out old Lazy Sue. You know, so we get a nice spin on the display. It's always I get to start every video, got to break her out. Because I'm lazy or she's lazy. I don't even know why they call it Lazy Susan. It's not really lazy. She's doing all the work. All right, there's your base. It's kind of a big base for a 1/5 scale piece. You know, because you got this pipe kind of sticking out there like that. Let's see which number I got. So they made 2,500 of these. This is number 185. I do like the bottom of the base, even though you're never going to see it. It's a shame, you know, because the colors are really cool. So that's the bottom. And then you have some battle droids, super battle droids, and some piping. The colors here on the base look really good. And then you have some foam here to protect things. So you got a red piece of foam right there, white piece of foam right there, and another red piece right here protecting that arm. The Kenobi had some color coding. This doesn't look like it does. So you got a battle droid head. This looks dope. Check that out. Really cool. I like the details on it and everything. And then you got a battle droid hand right here. All right. So let's see, where does this stuff go? This looks like it goes here. Yep. Okay. And then you have an arm, and the arm goes, guessing like that, right? You got a big piece of foam here behind the cape, also to protect it. Doesn't look like there's any other foam. I really like the movement of the body. That looks cool. It's got some really good shading on it, details and texture and all that. The body looks good. You can see that. And I'll give you guys up close look at it. This is a real quick snap at it. It's got the right lightsaber, although it looks like it's being bent, like he's crushing it. If you look at the way the hand placement is there, kind of looks like he's bending the lightsaber a little bit, which is a little weird, but yeah, that's what that looks like. Okay, and then the foot looks like it places right in here. Okay. And the other foot looks like it rests right on the pipe. It lands good. Okay. Fits right in. Kind of wish they would do light up features on this Mythos line, but I mean, none of the other ones light up. They all got that same type of ignition where it's kind of flaring out here and then it tapers off at the tip. Similar to the way, I guess, their rendition of what it would look like from the Clone Wars. Oh, that is really loose. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That is extremely loose. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it in the box. Yeah, I'm not feeling this portrait at all. So let me show you a close up of this one. This is the one of the portraits where I guess he's supposed to be angry. It doesn't really read like angry. And then you got the teeth, you know, like the separation in the teeth. That just doesn't make any sense. Not at this size anyway. Yeah. Not feeling this portrait. It sits like that. Can't tell if he's angry or if he's smiling there. This other one's a little better. It's better than that anyway. Here's your other portrait. So it's got more of a serious look. And I don't think it looks like Hayden. I also don't think it looks like the animated look to him. It's kind of just like your own thing. And they did shading similar to like what they did with Kenobi. So, and there's that. Man, all right, let's talk about Anakin Skywalker, the Mythos statue. So let me get you some measurements first before we break into everything else. This statue stands 21.5 inches at the tip of the lightsaber. And I guess if you took the blade out, it would be less, although I don't know why you would want to do that. And then you got 12 inches or so in width, just a little over 12 inches. And then depth is also about 12 inches. So might fit into a DTOF. I don't know exactly. I think you might be getting near the edges. But I think it would look good in the best of probably with Kenobi next to him. So you got Anakin here depicted from the Clone Wars. He's got the Clone Wars armor on. This is not like his look from Revenge of the Sith. So I know they're going for the animated series idea with a more realistic take to it. Let me talk about the good things, because there's really only one bad thing that I see with this. There are two things that one thing is kind of a nitpick. The other thing is something that I really think they should have reworked. As far as the overall look of Anakin here, you know, him looking like he's in battle, I think it's a really cool looking concept. I like that he's, you know, striding through the battle. I can see him moving like with force speed. You know, he's like cutting down battle droids left and right. I think that's pretty dope. I love that you got some battle droids there on the ground. I think that looks really cool. I like how the base looks. You know, you got this rock base. It's got all kinds of different colors in it. They did a great job with the paint work on the base itself. You know, you got browns and oranges, dark browns, which look really, really good. The battle droids have texture, have scarring. They look like they've been into war. I like that you got some lightsaber cuts. So you have like the lines of where the heat hit it, which I think is awesome. I like that you got some decapitated bodies of the battle droids, and you got this one here that looks like he's trying to reach up and grab something, which is interesting. But again, same thing. I like the scarring. I like that they added in that orange area here. Gives it some nice flair. So I think the base is extremely well done. Whoever painted that did a great job. And I also like how he's, standing on top of this pipe and then on this base. He keys in right here. It's got a little bit of a peg that goes in, so he locks right in. It does feel pretty balanced, although he is not resting. I mean, the foot is resting on this pipe, but this pipe is not balancing him at all. All of the support is in this leg right here with the peg. So I don't know how that's gonna work later on in life, but right now it seems to be extremely sturdy. So I think you'll be fine. I love the way Anakin's costume looks. They did a really nice job with the flow of it. I like the way the lower part of the tunic is kind of flowing that way. Gives it nice motion, gives you some dynamic energy. I like the folds in the boots. I like that you got texture in the boots to make it look like leather. And then even on the bottom, you have the soles, which look really, really good. All right, so all of that I think came out great. I love the reds that they have in the suit, kind of like reddish purple. And then you have kind of like a bluish purple for the tunic itself. So it's got kind of like blues and purples and browns going on through it. So seems very accurate to what I saw in the animation. Belt looks really cool. Got some pouches there for, I guess whatever he has. All that looks really, really, really nice. Nice folds in the arms, which look good. And you got the Jedi logo here on this shoulder pad, which looks good too. And you got some scarring, texturing in there. Looks really, really well done. So all of that looks great. The lightsaber is pretty accurate. Looks like Anakin's lightsaber. Although the way the sculpt is, it looks like he's breaking the lightsaber. At least on mine, it looks bent completely, which is, a little off. And then where it flares out here looks weird. So all of the lightsabers in this new line have this flare going on. Okay. This is really, really loose. I mean, like really, really loose. The other ones have been pretty well done. And then the flare should have come down further on the emitter, I think. This one looks like it's like beaming up, then flaring out, and then, tapering off, which that looks strange compared to all of the other versions of the Mythos that have come out in this newer line. All right. The worst thing about this statue, though, is the portraits. Both portraits, I think, are pretty bad. They attempt to look like Anakin, like Hayden Christensen, and attempt to give you a little bit of an animated look and a realistic look. I feel like that the artist should have probably just gone with one or the other and maybe not tried to mimic both or try to bring in both. In particular, the head that I do not like the most is this other one here that he looks angry, which sucks is because this is probably the head that I would go with if this looked a little better. He doesn't really look angry. Like his eyes are saying one thing, like I don't really see anger in that look. It could have been angrier, I think. And then here, I can't, he's gritting his teeth, so I don't know what he's trying to do there. I can't figure out what's going on there. Kind of looks like he has something in his mouth. I don't know. And then the worst thing is the teeth. So at this scale of a piece, you don't need to show the indentations of each teeth, the lines in between them. You don't need to show that because then if it was scaled up, that would just look like huge gaps. They could have just left it white or at least brought down that line in between them so it's not so apparent. So yeah. Other than that, like the paint in the face looks pretty neat, kind of similar to like what they did with Kenobi, their shading and everything. Looks a little bit dark. The pupils look pretty cool. The eyes look pretty good. They got that blue look to him, and he seems to be looking in the right direction. So at least that's all cool. And I like the scars and stuff. Hair flow looks pretty neat too. And they got good shading in the hair and everything, different colors and all that. So that's this portrait. Your other portrait is a more just solemn look to him. So this one doesn't have any kind of emotion whatsoever. And I think if he's striding in battle, he's definitely not going to look like this. So that's another reason why I'm not digging this either. Same thing like with the other one though. It's like I'm not really feeling the portrait that much. It just it's the better of the two evils if you're going to have this piece. So nice coloring on the hair. Everything else looks kind of the same except that he's serious and not gritting. I mean, even if I look at this right, there's not even much of a difference in the way the sculpt looks from the top. It's kind of like they used, let me just cover the mouth up so you guys can see that. But let me turn that this way, turn you this way. So, I mean, it doesn't really look much different. They kind of just, you know, emphasize a little bit on the brow, and then they change the way the hair looks there. So it looks like all they did as far as trying to make a difference in the two looks for the eyes and everything, but more or less it's kind of the same idea. So that's your statue right there. They made 2,500 of these. That seems to be a lot for this, but I mean it is what it is. I just don't like the portraits. So it's like it kind of ruins it for me. It's because it's what's the most important thing, I think. You know, I mean, obviously the whole look of it is cool, but you know, you kind of want the portraits to look cool along with it, and I just feel like this one's falling a little short of that. Is it the worst of the Mythos line? I still think Sidious, you know, holds that candle, because that I just don't like the entire concept whatsoever. This one could look okay with Kenobi, but you know, in my opinion, not my favorite in the Mythos line at all. So probably not going to be keeping this guy. If one of you guys are interested in this piece, hit me up. I'll let you know what it costs, and if you guys want to pick it up, you guys can take it. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. Like I said, I'm going to Star Wars Celebration, and I'm going to be filming a lot of the booths over there, including the Sideshow booths. We're going to get to see a lot of the new pieces that are going to be coming out here soon. So definitely, you know, stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys there. So until next time, may the Force be with you.